Hey there, welcome in everyone. Thought I'd come on and do a divine masculine and divine feminine energy read. Today is the 17th of July, so we are in the energy of the 717 portal. It is a beautiful divine galactic twin flame portal um, that represents two becoming one. I am, or have, did I just, yeah, I just uploaded a collective um, union energy reading for the connection is, and interestingly enough, that neither the divine feminine specifically or masculine specifically showed themselves until a little bit at the end when the King of Wands came out to meet the Queen of Wands that was on the table. So we're going to tap in. I have been getting downloads and downloads and downloads recently over the last number of months, really, about the clarity coming in and the understanding and the acceptance through the divine masculine energy of how all of this works, how manifestation works, how the ascension process works, how this, twin flame energy, works between them and their counterpart. And just really, it's like I don't know, I'm just being shown this balloon, just being blown up more and more and more and more. The consciousness for the divine masculine energy is just expanding exponentially. So it's very beautiful to tap into. It's very beautiful to see within my own masculine, energy. So let's take a look at this, at the counterparts here. I'm going to take a look at the divine masculine first because he has asked to, or she, it has asked to speak first. So divine mother, divine father, Holy Spirit, highest self, guides and guardians of unconditional love and light. Where is the energy of the divine masculine right now? Can you show us, please, for the 717 portal? Hope you're all doing well. Ooh, wow. Radha, soul flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. This is where the divine masculine energy is. They're ready. They recognize that that there is a counterpart for them, whether they know of you or not. They some very few I'm hearing may even be researching what does it mean to be a twin soul, a twin flame. Um, why can't I quit this person? Kind of energy, questioning. They may actually be researching it. Is there anything else you want to bring through for the divine masculine? Apparently so. All right. And we've got Almoria. Awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Some of them may be realizing how the energies are affecting them, but there's just this discovery within them of who they are, and every aspect of every planetary transit, every solar flare, every geomagnetic storm, every portal that we go through is, I feel like the last couple years it's just been on steroids. It's just more and more and more energies are getting stronger, and instead of not knowing what to do with all of that and not understanding it, I feel the divine masculine is just getting very clear as a bell here, just very clear of that they are, you may be the divine feminine who's been trying to, in the past, trying to explain to your counterpart, this is who we are. and it wasn't time for them to understand the way that you understood, but they're beginning to understand that. They're beginning to see how the synchronicities all line up, how when I see this certain time on the clock something happens, or this person, my counterpart, is always on my mind. um, just seeing how everything is interconnected and playing together for their highest good. So let's take a look at, I'm not ready, well, they're showing me the star card, hope. Oh my gosh, all right, all right, I'm gonna put this back in the deck because this is where the divine masculine is. They're they're seeing things. You know what, the star in the lantern, the star on the, is it his headdress, his crown, his, yeah, something headdress. They're seeing who they are on a very spiritual, higher, I mean, three major arcanas, and they know now that they're on a divine path, and it's like there's no denying it anymore. It's so in their face. There's no denying it anymore, and that's been kind of slowly coming through, and through the readings I've been doing over the last few months. There's awakening, there's manifesting, working with the energies in the universe, really discovering more about who they are, not just, not as a human, but on a very deep soul level, connecting with the divine, connecting with the divine within, even if they don't even know what to call it, if they don't call it God or Spirit or Jesus or whatever it is, for them, they might not even have a word for it. But all of this beautiful discovery is setting them on a whole new path. And I'm getting this energy of curiosity. I got that through this morning. It's like they want to know more. It's like now, they've taken notice of all the signs and synchronicities they've been given, and it's like now they want to know more. Why is this happening? Why is this, showing itself to me? What does it mean? It's like now finally being, in the Eight of Cups, being on the path of their soul's higher truth. Or they have been, and now they're emerging as the wise soul here. The wise, I wanted to say Merlin, but yeah, so yeah, knowing their magic, knowing, or at least beginning to know how it all interconnects, how it all interweaves. Tell me where they are in their mind space, please, Spirit, when it comes to this connection. It's kind of where they are spiritually. Yeah, they're not knowing where they fit. They're also discovering, seeing some pretty harsh truths that they haven't wanted to look at before. Queen of Swords, yes, Queen of Swords and the Moon. Like, am I worthy of this? Some other things coming up for them might be, oh my gosh, how could I have treated my divine counterpart the way that I did, my divine feminine? We do have a full moon in Capricorn coming up, the second one, which is at the 29th degree, the final degree of Capricorn. This comes up on Sunday, the 21st of July. We had one in June. This Capricorn full moon is playing a very significant role in humanity, not just the twin collective, but it's everyone. What are my notes on that? Just a few channelings that came through. I most likely will be doing a full moon reading over the weekend. It's like it's time we turn away from the old stories we're telling ourselves, those that have been passed down through the generations. outer world reflects the inner world. I feel like they're beginning to see this as well. Where are you fighting or retaliating against the new and the blessings that are trying to enter? There's just a lot coming through with that full moon. Um, Another thing that came through was remember that we cannot interfere with anyone's soul path. If someone has if someone has a mission to fulfill, not even a bullet can stop them. That has something to do with what happened last weekend in the United States. Um, but that channeled through as I was tapping into the full moon in Capricorn energy. So there's more to come on that. It's just that this energy is really just wakening the divine masculines up where they are in their mind space. Is I don't feel like I feel like a lot of them are facing some fears, you know, some lower energies of self-worth, and seeing the truth of they are worthy. They are worthy of everything that the divine feminine has been ready to, not just the divine feminine, but the connection has been ready and willing and able to offer them, ready to look toward the future, ready to face, ready to look right at their fears, right at their fears, and just dive deep into the truth of it. I just keep getting this feeling of I need to know more about what this is. You know, what these signs and synchronicities I'm getting in it. There's just more out there for me. I remember sitting in church as a child, and I kept hearing a voice which I didn't know then who it was, but now I know it was God, my higher self, Jesus, you know, speaking through me, going, there's just so much more, Mary Jo. You are not cut out to sit in this pew, because there's so much more than what you're ever going to be taught here. So I'm getting that feeling. They're realizing and discovering there's just so much more. Hold, please. I have a sick cat. Little shit can't handle the energy of this portal, so, and the solar flares. So I'm hoping she's done hacking here for a moment. She seems to be. She's right next to me on the floor, right where it's cool. All right, so divine masculines facing some fears. I know all of us have been clearing some karmic energies, clearing some father wounds, for sure. If you have any kind of like rashes or issues with your right knee, that's an indication that you are clearing the karmic, paternal, what's the word? Patriarchal is another word I can use. Just father wounds, father, issues and things like that. So well done. All right, divine masculine, where are you? That's your head space. That's your spiritual space. Where are you in your heart space when it comes to your divine feminine and this connection? Yeah, so we get the King of Wands and the recognition of the Six of Wands. I'm in his heart space. He's really sitting with how he's turned his back on the divine feminine. I feel like some divine masculines may be a little hard on themselves right now. Let's get one more. Where are they in their heart space when it comes to this connection? Thank you. All right, they know they're on the right path here. Some of them may be overindulging, or at least doing their best not to, but this is the heart space. So, when they think of their divine feminine, they are filled to the brim with joy and love, and tenderness. Um, there's a great deal of peace that comes when they contemplate on their feminine, but when they contemplate on how they've treated their counterpart, the divine feminine, they're just, I feel like they're but little beside themselves at how rude they have been by turning their backs on them, by turning their back and not being willing to acknowledge and recognize the connection. Um, they're clearing up a lot of years of turning the back. That's the term that I'm being given. Turning their back on the connection here. Maybe not having not wanted to look at their own ego. So I feel like this energy is it's kind of like putting all of that in their face right now, and they can't not see it. They can't unsee what they're seeing about themselves. They can't unfeel what they're feeling for their divine counterpart. There is there's a lot of fear that they are working through. They may fear that their divine feminine won't accept them or receive them. But divine masculines, if you're watching this, you're going to be victorious. You're walking right toward your highest path, your highest timeline here. So keep going, keep doing the work. We understand that it has not been easy because we've already been there, and we've been working right alongside you, through some of it. Most of it we've done on our own. Yeah, they are clearing a lot of karmic energy. I was just about to ask where they are in their physical world. This is their physical world. This is Capricorn energy, Saturn energy. They're bound. They are bound to something very toxic, very lower vibration. Divine masculine, feminine, or divine masculine, physical is what I wanted to say, feminine. I feel like they've got their feminine on their mind, closing out some karmic cycles. Absolutely. Good job. Good job, masculines. Well done. 2 major arcanas for the physical world. That's just huge. One more. Where's the divine masculine in their physical world? Well, there's a lot here. Okay, well, we got 3 major arcanas. We've got divine justice, divine timing, clearing out karmic justice, coming in, clearing out karmic debris, karmic partners, karmic ideas, anything within themselves, thought patterns, this I'm not worthy, or I can't, how do I face my divine feminine? I've turned my back on her or them and the connection for so long. Will they receive me? They're really going through a deep healing here. Very deep healing, because I'm being drawn back to all the stars here. The star here in the lantern, and then this one here. It's just deep soul healing finally coming online to their divine path, clearing out anything that stood in their way. 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords. I feel like the path is definitely being cleared here. But again, I'm also feeling that they may be being a little hard on themselves with this 3 of Swords. Definitely clearing up whatever they're clearing out has not been easy for them. Has not been easy. Some of them are dealing with some inner anger, inner rage over what they're clearing out. If this is a divorce, if this is a just closing out a chapter of anything here that's very karmic. It's being righted. Everything that's been off kilter is being righted. Trying to see if there's anything else these cards want to say to me. Definitely Divine Masculine is, he knows, or they know, with a capital K-N-O-W. They know. And now they're just clearing out everything that they've allowed to be in the way of, yeah, all the heavy burdens that they haven't wanted to look at, all the confusion, where they've just buried themselves in work and didn't allow themselves to put their time and energy into, you know, even looking at this. They're clearing all that out. There's a Divine Masculine right there. So before the Divine Masculine, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, working to build their confidence. Why? Because they want to come in. They want to make an offer. They want to apologize. They want to have an honest, very open and raw communication with you, Divine Feminine. From the heart space, no matter what that might be. There's a Divine Feminine not too far from them. Yeah, Divine Feminine, just keep choosing from your heart space. I'm just going to say that right now because it's there. But this Divine Masculine has still got to work through closing out I just feel like they're closing out a marriage or some kind of a contract that's well past the expiration date here. All right, let's put these back in order in case they want to say anything else later. Divine Feminine, where are you? They know. They know. They're on the path. So today's video, if you haven't watched it yet, was called, for the Twin Collective, is called Alignment. And, yep, it's just, I feel it. In this message here, I'm definitely feeling it. It's like their crown chakra is just like, wow, and their third eye is like wow. It's just, it might be very challenging for them. Some of them might be, what the fuck is going on with me, you know? If they're like, for example, if their clairaudience is waking up, they may be just, you know, wanting to cover their ears, just trying to make the noise stop. Because if you've got clairaudience, you know there's a ringing in your head almost constantly to different degrees. And no, it's not tinnitus. It's being in tune with Gaia's frequency. So that might be coming through. And I don't know why it's coming through, but it is. It's just channeling through here. But they know they've got to clear out and face a lot of lower energies, and they're doing it. I mean, Spirit is right on their side here. The Wheel of Fortune is turning things in their favor. I feel like they're trusting the process. They're trusting themselves more and more every day. All right, Divine Feminine, where is her overall energy, please? I'm trying to change the he and the she, but it's what I've come here to experience. So, you know, switch around. You know, doesn't matter gender at all. So, where is the Divine Feminine overall energy at the 717 portal, Spirit? Master Buddha, increased awareness. What do we got here? Awakening presence, soul flame, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Divine Feminines are connecting with Spirit more and more and more and more. Let's get one more because I like to try to even out the energies as much as I possibly can. Divine Masculine had 2. We have one more for the Feminine. White Eagle, ancestor spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. This is all the karmic energy we've been clearing. Like I mentioned, there is a clearing of the spit it out, Mary Jo. um, the father wound, through not just this incarnation. I like how there's a definite balance in energies here, because even though these are two masculine energies, the feminine energy coming off of Buddha here, it's just about connecting with the higher self, with the divinity within. And so she's also connecting more with her ancestors who have quite possibly herself. It's funny because Chief Whitecalf, myself in another lifetime, resembles this. Not quite. There's a little bit of the features are a little bit different, but resembles this with the full headdress and everything. So I love when White Eagle comes out when I'm doing my own personal readings, because I know that's Chief Whitecalf coming out to talk with me. So, but yeah, definitely connecting with, you know what? I'm getting through that. The divine feminine's focus, she knows that whatever she does filters through to the divine masculine. So she's not doing what she's doing to do that, to assist the divine masculine. She's doing it because it fulfills her. She's diving deep. She's learning more about her ancestor, and her ancestors. She's learning about her own self in other lifetimes, and quite possibly in future lifetimes. She's learning more about how the connection with the divine works, and that the divine's right here. You and I are no different than Yeshua, Jesus, whatever you call him. We're no different than God, Spirit, Universe. It's all interconnected, and divine feminine is definitely coming. I love that. So it did just dawned on me. As the divine feminine wakes up, the divine masculine's waking up. You see how that's all working? So the divine masculine is just realizing how all of this works. And the divine feminine has known that, but even knowing that, for me just now is like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing that. Seeing how my awareness is expanding, and my divine masculine's energy, when I tap into that, his awareness is expanding as well. So there is definitely a mirroring going on here of a higher knowing, a higher awareness, mastering the mind, mastering the emotions, mastering the lower energies, not being ruffled by anything that's going on in the external or in the environment or in the connection with the counterpart. It is what it is, and I know and I trust that what's meant for me will come. Four of Swords. Where is she in her? Where is the divine feminine in this spiritual judgment? I'm hearing very clear, very clear. They're tuning in, they're tapping in, tuning in, turning in. Yep. They know that turning in is the quickest and the best way to be in alignment, to be grounded and embodied and connected and all of the above. 717 portal for the divine feminine. If that is the devil, because the devil showed itself to me 3 times on the bottom of the deck. No, it's still red, all that red. Yeah, Queen of Wands, very confident. Let's get the same amount. Thank you. 5 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, nothing can ruffle her feathers now. I'm kind of seeing the Empress energy. Now she's just She doesn't have to force anything. She doesn't have to chase. Very confident here, ready for action when the time comes. She's been prepared. All of this, it's important to be in meditation mode right now through all these energies, through the next year and a half, 2 years, just about. If you're not building on your meditation practice, I would highly suggest it, because that's what's going to get us through, is our intuition being tapped in, turned in, tapped in, tuned in, turned on, just fully with the divine, and the connectedness. Can't even say that word right. Mercury retrograde pre-shadow always gets me, and it's like my teeth are in backwards, my tongue's upside down. You know what I mean? And my teeth don't come out, so. But yeah, divine feminine. Man, oh man, it just feels so. It feels yummy, is the only thing I can say here. She's just tuning in to the higher self, in the divine, more and more and more. And when she does it, it's lifting her confidence, where there may have been a little hiccup in, the Five of Wands, little hiccup in her confidence, little internal drama going on at some point. I feel like that's finally over, because she's gaining her confidence, and she's gaining her confidence because she's sitting in meditation. She's communicating and communing with spirit all the time now. Right, divine feminine energy. Where are they in their headspace when it comes to this connection and their counterpart? Nine of Wands. Surprised at that. Pardon me. Should show you my ass there. Hangman. In their headspace. Six of Swords. I feel like some of these feminines, or especially the ones that I'm tapping into, are may have moments of questioning the journey. Maybe thinking, I've been doing this too long, I can't keep doing this. But they know that comes from a lower energy, and they're just, they're not ignoring it, they're giving it its space. So they can move on from it. That's one thing. Another thing coming through is, they are clearing some karmic patterns here of maybe belief systems, how they viewed things from up to this point, and moving away from anything that has hindered their forward movement. It feels like there's ease there, even with this Nine of Wands. It feels like there's ease there. If you're in meditation, diving into a deep meditation practice, this is about just tuning in instead of and tuning out the world, taking a beat to just sit in silence. Because you've been doing this practice long enough, that now that you're starting to feel like, I feel so much better, and I feel so much calmer now after I'm in that meditation space. So this is about unlearning all the old ways of how to deal with things, and learning new ways, new practices, which is diving into the meditation. If you've done meditation before, maybe doing it a little differently, adding another element, using all your tools in your toolbox. and it just brings you to a very serene mind space, a peace of mind. I couldn't even, that was a long way out around trying to get out the words peace of mind. That's what I was trying to get to. That's where they are in their mind space. Where are they in their heart space, please? When it comes to this connection, I do have a card that turned over, and we'll take a look at it. Look at that. We do have the Justice card that came out. I'm just going to put that over here. So things are balancing out. Things are working out for both of them. He's got this over here. They've got this over here. Divine timing, divine justice coming in, truth, clarity. Look at that. Spiritual knowledge, wisdom, High Priestess, where they are in their heart space. They know. Yep, they know that this is coming. Ace of Pentacles. It's funny. The Divine Masculine cards, they wanted me to line them all up touching. You know, they're all touching. All of them. Divine Feminines, they've got me having a space in between each one as I go. But as I go down, then they're touching. But it's interesting how they've Spirit is having me lay this out. I follow everything, whatever they say to do, I do. And the Seven of Wands, in their heart space, they're definitely letting down some old guardedness, setting up healthy boundaries. A lot of them working on their how they feel about themselves when it comes to money, their relationship with money and success and abundance, seeing things from a new perspective, really getting a higher, I feel like the ancestors, White Eagle is looking at me, it's like the ancestors are really guiding the Divine Feminine right now with wisdom, through all portals, not just the heart space and the mind space, but through all portals within our. She's ready for this new beginning. She has broken down a lot of walls and barriers. What's that Rumi quote? You know, it's about breaking down the barriers that we've put up against love. I know that's a paraphrase. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, I just remembered I've got to do something for my other video. I forgot to put a link in the comments. Okay, anyway, a squirrel. So I feel like Divine Feminines are really doing everything that they can to keep their focus on their higher self and that the connection with the divine. They know intuitively that improves and brings in the connection with the counterpart, but it's not about doing it for that reason. They're very clear in their heart space of what they want. Divine Feminine, what's going on in her physical world, please? Interesting that they both have the first card out of entrapment, feeling like they're stuck in something. Interesting that he's got the major arcana of that and she's got the minor arcana. So hers is just in the mind space. Oof, Emperor. Yeah, I get that. In the physical, is she, hang on here, let me get one more. And again, apply it how it resonates. Gender doesn't matter here. That's just what I know. Final card, please. All right. Nine of Pentacles here. Let me take a look at this. So in the physical realm, the Divine Feminines are just, you know, taking back their power. They're building themselves up, balancing out the feminine and the masculine energies within. I, Nine of Pentacles can be read as the lower energy of the Empress. So we do have the Emperor and the Empress here. At least the energy coming through, balancing out. There's something here. Some of them, if you have been the divine, if you're the divine feminine and you are in another connection or in another role, like a boss role, something like that, I feel like you may be shifting lanes. That's coming through. Shifting lanes. I'm hearing with the Wheel of Fortune for the masculine as well. Tell me about this Eight of Swords in her physical realm. What is she stuck in? Hold, please. Got a kitty. Get sick. Hold on. All right. Where was I? I noticed this was turned up in the deck. Eight of Cups. Clarifying the Eight of Swords. We do have the 8-8 energy coming through. Lionsgate portal is huge for this connection. I'm telling you right now. It's huge for everybody. It's the 888 portal this year. What are we clearing? And there it is. Seriously. Lionsgate. Lionsgate. Strength. There may be a little bit in the divine feminine that is I feel it's being cleared out though. What's this here? Three of Wands. Looking toward the future. Okay, so I feel that's being cleared out. Whatever this, so there was this energy of wondering if the divine masculine is going to have the strength and the courage to do what they're being called to do, but there is this confidence here. She's working on that for herself. There's an inner confidence. So I've got confidence twice here. Setting up some healthy boundaries, mainly with herself. I don't feel like there's a lot of outer noise here. I'm not saying there never was. There has been for sure, but right now I feel like this is it's just a divine feminine, and actually it's just a divine masculine. Oops. Oh my gosh, missed my table completely. Yeah, definitely moving away from some very limiting mindset, you know. I feel like she's just doing the work. She's just doing the work, building her strength, building, she may be focusing on her physical strength, her physical health. Where did that come out? Did that come out over here, or did that come out in the Twin Flame collective reading I did? Something about improving health. Gosh, I can't remember. I think it came out in the collective reading. And yeah, Spirit's like, yeah, do you really need to clarify? I don't believe that I do. So we do have energy at the Tower on the bottom. Yeah, epiphanies becoming very clear, clearing out some old hidden fears. Nine of Cups. She's got the Nine of Cups too. He has the Nine of Cups. Two of Cups coming in after this moon. Again, I'm telling you, Hermit. Ace of Wands, the Fool, Ace of Cups, Temperance. Yeah, I feel like the Divine Feminine knows that everything is working out here, and that this full moon is very important to the connection. She's been working with the elements. She's been working with, you know, all of her tools, and really getting magician energy off of that High Priestess. I keep looking at it, so let's take a look. What is the Emperor here in her 3D? She's taking her power back. I feel it has, part of it has to do with the Divine Masculine energy. Really, yeah, no longer sabotaging herself. Seven of Wands and Lovers. Choice. She's making good choices now. She's making very, very smart choices now. Something very regal about this Nine of Pentacles today. Oh, I can't. There's a message coming through. It's very, very garbled, though. So where the Divine Feminine has been, over the last few years, you know, the feminine energy and the masculine energy coming into balance for the Divine Feminine, the outer Divine Feminine. I feel like there's just a little bit of a cleanup here with that, but there's definitely making smart choices for herself, knowing that, okay, when I meditate, I feel so much better. When I eat healthy, I feel so much better. When I disengage from the outer fray, I feel so much better. Just really feeling all of that in the physicality, in the mental and emotional space as well, keeping her energy clear, really all of the everything that she's doing, or they're doing. I'm really trying here with that. It's she's seeing it's working. It's working. Her confidence is building. She's gaining physical strength, mental, emotional strength, mastery over her own self, her own lower self. She's mastering her emotions, mastering her thoughts. She's giving all of it to Spirit. You know, God, I give everyone and everything to you. You know, just fully surrendering to the guidance that she's receiving, whatever that is. There's like their only control here really would be that Emperor energy. Strength is, there's no more need to control the inner beast. Now there's an integration, there's an awareness, there's an understanding, there's compassion, there's love, there's acceptance of anything within that was fighting against the journey. Even this, you know, there's healthy boundaries being implemented. Sure, they've been implemented before now, but now it's like they've got, if Divine Feminines have gone through a period of noticing that when she feels like her boundaries have been crossed, they're realizing that the person that actually crossed their own boundaries is themselves. So now they can reinforce those boundaries, and there's no need to cross those boundaries for themselves anymore. They're really mastering themselves, coming into self-mastery. I love it. Both of them coming into higher awareness. Let's get this deck. This deck? Yes or no? Yeah, we'll get a little bit from this deck. Yeah, I feel like there's in a way there's a great deal of mirroring going on here, even though a lot of the cards aren't similar. The energies and the messages coming through are, divine masculine is learning to have confidence and trust within themselves, where before they just turn their back on the journey and on their divine feminine. They're not sure right now. I mean, they're getting there, about whether or not they will be received when it's time, to re-enter the feminine's physical space. What else for the divine masculine? Trying to think. Any questions here? Moving forward, what will they be focused on? Oh, jeez. The past. So they will be clearing up the past, letting the past go, walking toward a new future. And maybe they've got it here. They're definitely looking toward the future here, leaving the past in the past. Even if that's a past with the divine feminine, it doesn't matter anymore. It had lessons, yes. They've learned the lessons, yes. They've grown from it, and now they can safely and gently and lovingly put it in the past. Boundaries, they will be learning and reinforcing their own boundaries, their healthy boundaries. Recognizing where they have given their power away, and it was themselves who crossed over their own boundary, and here they may be pointing a finger at somebody else, and it's like, oh no, it was me all along. Facing your fears. Yeah, definitely doing some deep diving here for the divine masculine. This is going to take a minute to integrate. I'm still picking up Lionsgate for the connection. So we'll see. That's only for 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away. So a lot can happen in all that time. Divine feminine, what will she be working on moving forward here? Thought something flipped. It did not. Hi, Fidget. I didn't know you came in. She's ignoring me. She's like, I'm just breathing out the window. Leave me alone. There we go. Embrace uncertainty. Yeah, just diving deeper into meditation to, it's like just complete detachment. Complete detachment. Ready to take a risk. Following her North Star. And strength. Definitely. I'm really getting a big something about health and physical strength. With these solar flares and these portals, oh my gosh, the body and all this karmic clearing, the physical body has been taking a few hits for the team, has it not? So this could definitely just be about regaining some physical motivation, some strength. Yeah. Really detaching, surrendering, trusting the unknown, the uncertainty. We don't have to. So, and even trust me, as a seer, I was so used to getting visions about what's coming, and I'm getting none. I talked about that yesterday with a friend. This is a new space for me to be in, of trusting, fully surrendering to the divine and trusting my soul's path, my higher self, God, Jesus, whoever I believe in, whatever I call out to, my angels, my galactic team, my ancestors. I'm trusting that what's coming for me is for my highest good. And it's that in itself is me taking a risk, because yes, I've had faith in the past, but I've also been shown that if I take this risk, everything's going to work out because of this, this, and this. I was given a glimpse ahead, so I can take that leap of faith with a little more faith. So their spirit was gaining, they were increasing my faith along the way. Now I'm being asked to walk by faith solely and not by sight. So I was kind of getting both before, you know what I mean? So this is a full surrender for the divine feminine energy, and it's a huge risk. But they're noticing that they have it within them to do so. There's no doubt. There's a lot of confidence over here, in the divine feminine space here. Let's get one card for the divine masculine. This is a combined deck of the ascended masters, divine masters, archangels, you name it. The companion deck to the one that I used in the beginning. Wow. Joan of Arc, sacred activist, do not be afraid, stand up for your beliefs. I feel like the divine masculine also is where they have had certain points of view growing up, you know, in their journey so far. They're recognizing that it was actually, how do I want to say this? Okay, just an example. Hypothetically, a divine masculine is gets frustrated and angry about the injustice over something, and they don't realize until right now. I feel like they're coming into that awareness. Part of this awareness for them is also this, that that belief system they've had growing up is actually a way for them to be of service, to do their mission. You know, boots to the ground kind of energy of, you know, now fighting for the underdogs, you know, maybe doing some community work, or being a part of a community council that that supports a cause, you know, whatever their beliefs are, something that really tugs at their heart, and they're recognizing that it's part of their sacred mission here. I love that so much. Coming into mission. Got a little itchy nose going on here. All right, divine feminine, final message. She gets 2. Mary Magdalene, Kuan Yin. Oh, I love that. Sacred vessel, you are the answer. Be guided to your purpose. And Kuan Yin, enlightened action. Choose compassion. Move forward with grace. Look at that beautiful divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy has been on the rise of within the last few months. It's been more and more apparent. I've been seeing it. I've been feeling it. And here she is in her full glory. Their full glory, masculine or male or female, doesn't matter. It's about choosing love over hate. It's about choosing themselves first and foremost, in a very grounded uh, manner. It's not selfish. It's not vanity. It's treating their vessel like as sacred as it is. Nobody enters me through distorted manners anymore. There's um, there's there's a little bit of that. So divine masculine there may be some sexual energy coming into the energy fields, old energy that's being cleared out. Don't know why that just wanted to come through, but divine feminine within all of us, even the masculine, um, the feminine energy. I just feel there's just such a beautiful balance coming in, alignment coming in. It's a lot of love, a lot of compassion, a lot of unity energy I'm feeling coming off this table here. Anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. We're at an hour here. Just saw 1, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, you might be seeing 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Pay attention to the synchronicities. You know now how it works. Divine feminine and divine masculine. So I'm gonna leave it here for you all. I'm gonna give my speech a break because um, I'm starting to trip over my words a little more. So thank you for joining me as always. It is my pleasure to be here for you, and it's my joy that you are here as well. I love you, and we'll see you next time. Travel safely. Just a reminder, I did post it to my community page. I am doing a sliding scale fee readings until the 8th of August. If you are interested in your own divine masculine, divine feminine reading, or your own just general reading, you can email me at divinemessenger717@gmail.com, and I will get in touch with you, respond to you, and we can discuss. You just tell me what you want, what you can afford, and you'll still get a full reading from me. All right. Um, I did one, and it was well over an hour. So these aren't just short readings, no matter what you can pay. So I just want to be able to give you the guidance and help you see that you've got your own light within you, and you know the way. Sometimes we just need a little help from a friend, right? And consider me that friend. So just keep that in mind. Again, it only goes until the 8th of August. And yeah, all right. We'll see you later. I love you so much. Talk to you next time.